Hello and welcome. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners. Procyon, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz, proud supporter of our podcast network and everything we do. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump and UConn legendary men's basketball player Jake Voskuhl. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large or small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return on your taxes. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, slip and fall, a car accident, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and decided to stab you, the Finch Firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut. He will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. He trains boys and girls of all ages, all sports. He has a boot camp program 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. To work with the best, he has a 5,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility in Hartford, Connecticut. Go to www.dynamichumanperformance.com. Wow, those glasses are amazing, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, got a little size going today. Guys,
We're
how's
here
it
for
going?
the MMA Report. Tyler King, Crown Sports and Entertainment. All he does is train, teach class, beat that ass, and pound it vigorously into the ground afterwards. And yes,
Ooh.
he looks spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
So just a couple housekeeping items.
Yes,
First
sir.
of all, the surprise, I guess, would be, unfortunately, we are not going to see the return of Amanda Nunes, as her opponent, Kayla Harrison, was injured during training. It was a fight several months in the making, and we're all kind of disappointed to see that it is not going to happen now, or it's going to be several months if it does happen.
Yeah.
What is your feeling on that? Do you think that it's going to be off for good, or do you think that Nunes still wants to fight her?
I think Nunes will still want to fight her. I think the biggest thing here, and from what I understand, that was actually one of the few things I didn't like really peruse over right before the show when we were kind of just bouncing ideas off each other. I know it was an injury to Kayla, and I know it required surgery. And I remember it sounded like a pretty significant injury. Can you give it a quick look, Steve?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I am at home today. I'm not at the gym, so I don't have my iPad.
Yep. I'm looking it up right now.
All I got is my gas station coffee, which God bless it.
So a neck injury
Yeah, okay, yes.
with a 6-month time frame.
Exactly. And I'm the first one to say, hey, these guys are dumb. Hey, they're pussyfooting
Wow.
it. Hey, well, when I say they're dumb, I mean they're not training smart. Or I'm the first one to say, oh, they're pussyfooting it. But when you have neck surgery,
That's a
It's
big
like
deal. Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, I can't sit here and throw shade at Kayla. I mean, maybe something dumb happened. I don't know. I mean, but she's training America's top team. So I mean, it's not like she's off doing her own thing. She's in probably the most state of the art facility and programming that there is in the sport. So, with that being said, it's just an unfortunate incident. I really do hope that happens because this is one of those milestone fights for the women, for women's MMA, and definitely for the bantamweight division. But for women's MMA in general, this is one of those cornerstone landmark fights. The way Ronda Rousey's first fight was, the way Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes was, the way Ronda Rousey and Misha Tate was. So I do hope for the sake of the sport that happened, but honestly, it's so hard to predict anything that's going to happen in 2 months in the sport, let alone 6 months. So we just all got to sit back, think about what might have been, and hopefully this fight materializes.
Well, the good part is Amanda Nunes, her camp said that she is going to stay in training.
Yeah, yeah.
Kayla, her management said that the pain immediately has been relieved since the surgery.
Which is
It's
really
going
good
to,
to hear.
yeah, it's very good to hear. She had several injections, anti-inflammatories in New York, and
Yeah.
basically the doctor said she needed surgery immediately or it could have paralyzed her.
Yes,
So we
exactly.
we don't know how long
No.
she has been fighting with this.
I mean,
Now,
the thing
I mean,
that, well, the thing I was gonna say, I'll let you get to your point next, Steve. But what I
yeah.
was gonna say is, we don't know the kind of injury she was sustaining, and like the judo background, she definitely got dropped on her head a couple times.
Well,
Like
it
not
said
trying to
she
be
couldn't
funny.
lift her left arm, which is bad.
Yeah, very, it's very bad. So I mean, with that kind of injury, like you just don't know. With that being said, Hill's manager, Ali Abdulaziz, you can't trust that man as far as you can throw him.
No,
I could
I
throw
know, I
I
know.
could
I
throw
read
him
that
pretty
too.
far. And like I hate talking shit because he manages one of my friends who's actually doing really well right now. But it just like yeah, I know, right? It's rough being a being in the sport and part of the media. But with that being said, um, I knowing Kayla Harrison, the kind of competitor she is, I mean, other than the extracurriculars I know about, she should be focused and hopefully she rehabs it well and hopefully in 6 months we get the fight we all want to see.
No, I totally agree with you. Hold on one second. The other question I had was about they didn't elevate another match to the main card, which I was somewhat disappointed at because you have Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas
Yeah,
on the prelims.
yes.
Why wouldn't you elevate? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, they are on the main card. All right. One, two,
Okay, so
three,
they did
four,
elevate Rose.
five. They did elevator. Okay, I read it wrong.
Okay.
My bad. I read it wrong.
No,
All
no
right. So
problem, sir.
they did elevator, which is good. Um, and then the Black Beast got moved up, and then it's Sean O'Malley against
Versus song, ya
Song
dog.
Yadong.
Ya dog.
Song Yadong. It's the semi-main event. I can't, I can't
Yes,
help it.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 years old.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
We are 10 years old. We are 10 years old.
But I mean, this is the first card on Paramount Plus.
Uh-huh.
They are making a splash with it now.
Brother, no, it's just like, and that this just me speaking personally right now. So like, I haven't looked at anything. I've made no plans whatsoever. Got up this morning, the one day of the week I can sleep a little later. I get up. sit in the couch, right over there. Turn on. Let's see what Paramount Plus is gonna cost me. Boom. Two
Oh,
op,
it's
dude.
expensive.
No, it's not. Two options. I had two options. One basic option with UFC, $8.99 a month. Second option
Oh, oh,
with no no with Showtime. With the second option comes with the Showtime mobile app, the Paramount mobile app, and limited Showtime Plus. $16.99 a month.
so it's more expensive with Showtime than UFC. That's
No, it's not.
interesting.
No, it's less. It's much less expensive
I mean,
because
it's more expensive with Showtime than UFC.
no,
That,
like yeah, no. Like you have two options. You get with like it
yeah,
doesn't come with the first option doesn't come with the mobile app. The second option comes with the Paramount mobile app, the Showtime mobile app, and unlimited Showtime.
right. But with UFC,
It's
it's cheaper than Showtime.
no with Paramount, you stupid Met.
With Paramount and UFC, you said it's $8.99, correct?
So I'm breaking this down for you, Steve. Paramount broadcasts the UFC. So either package, you get the entire UFC package. The only difference between the two packages is you get
One
Showtime
has
with one.
Showtime, one has nothing. One does not.
Yeah. Either way, it's
Oh, okay.
way
I see what you're
cheaper.
saying.
It's way
Okay.
cheaper than paying $12.99 a month for ESPN Plus, and
Yeah, and then you have to buy the pay-per-view anyway.
then paying 60 to 80 for the pay per view.
Now, there was some controversy. I'll first talk about this. Justin Gaethje was interviewed, and
Gagey,
Gaethje, fuck, Gaethje,
Gagey,
Gaethje,
Gagey,
Gaethje,
Gay,
Gaethje.
Gay,
We'll,
she,
we'll we'll do pronunciations
Gagey.
and enunciations before I come on the show.
Okay.
He was quoted as saying that he was told that by the move to Paramount Plus, the payoffs for UFC were going to be higher. And the payoff that he's getting from this main event, he said, is not a penny higher than what he's received from past main events.
Mhm.
So I was a little surprised to see him come right out with that. And
I'm not.
Dana White initially disputed it and then said that we're negotiating with him now for another contract or more money. So, what were your thoughts on Gay Justin saying this openly in an interview? And Patty the Batty, who he's fighting against,
Mhm.
um, people questioned him even being in this main event to begin with. Although
I
I
hope
think
everyone's
he's
watching
the
me. Look
most
what I'm doing right now.
he's the
Look
most
what I'm doing
excited
right.
fighter. What? Wait. I'm sorry. I was reading.
I was doing that, so I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So you're giving the finger. Thank you. That is Tyler's expert analysis. He just
Oh,
gave everyone the finger. Okay.
no, I gave that comment the finger. So I'm gonna
Okay.
break this down a little bit. So first things first, fighter pay is too low. They don't pay these guys enough. That
No, they
is
don't.
un- that is unequivocal across the board. Now, I'm going to supplement that with the fact that the fight night bonuses for this card, as opposed to $50,000 for knockout night performance of the night, every bonus is $324,000. So
Uh,
that's the first caveat. Second of all, most likely, and this is just something UFC does, they don't do it enough, they don't pay enough with it, but they give out discretionary bonuses pretty much to every fighter. I know this because I've had a UFC contract and
yeah.
I have dealt with UFC contracts. So I know guys get paid money, supplemental bonuses. This happens all the time. Doesn't happen every single time, but guys get a pretty significant supplemental bonuses. One of the most famous stories is when Daniel Cormier lost to John Jones, he only got paid like 1660. And then a couple days later, he got a call from the then owners of the UFC, the Fertitta brothers, and they sent him a check for $1 million. So
Wow.
these things happen. But with that being said, the kind of revenue that the UFC is generating off the backs of these fighters, these discretionary bonuses, these up bonuses, these six-figure bonuses are not enough. Every fighter from the feature fight, the co-main event, and the main event should be making at least $1 million a show and $1 million to win. But I digress. It's not going to change overnight, but fighter pay is too low. But I do hope, I do believe that contracts on the lower end will get reworked. Minimums will go up with the new Paramount deal. With that being said, still not enough.
No, it's not even close to enough. And then if you
No.
compare it to other sports leagues, it's not even in the same stratosphere
As
as
far
the
as far as the
NFL.
as far as the revenue share, no, it's not.
No. So do you think Justin is going to get extra money for this fight, depending on the outcome, or do you think he's going to get it regardless?
I mean, I think he'll get some sort of bonus. Justin Gaethje's never put on, even the fights he's lost in spectacular fashion. He's never been out of a fight. He's never been in a boring fight. So I have a feeling he'll get something, but who the F knows?
Yeah. So the other news coming out of this was the weigh-in. I believe it was yesterday where
Yes, it was.
a fighter collapsed after the weigh-in and had to be helped and ended up in the hospital, and his fight was canceled. I didn't get the name of this fighter and what exactly happened.
You literally just had the name. You said the name to me a few minutes ago.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Okay. I forgot then. Who did I say?
Well, I forget the guy's name. Look at it. You have the computer.
I didn't Patty the Batty. I didn't say his name. It wasn't Gagey.
Before we started broadcasting, see when we were
wasn't Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley.
Steve, before we started broadcasting, we were talking about the guy's name. Just look it up real quick. You have I don't have my tablet today. I would have already had the name.
Well, was it on the main card or the prelims?
I believe it was a prelim.
Okay.
Might have been.
Umar Gaither.
Steve, just Google. What
Charles Johnson.
Just Google UFC fighter that collapsed.
Okay. I will do that. I just figured you would know off the top of your head because you're such a big fan. Oh, it was Cameron Smotherman collapsed after making weight for his fight for UFC 324. He's a bantamweight, leading to the cancellation of the bout.
Mm-hmm.
It happened as soon as he stepped off the scale. I know that they treated him.
Yeah.
He was taken to the hospital. I mean, he seemed okay, but obviously they were going to cancel the fight regardless. It just sucks for him because, as you've mentioned, weight cuts are pure hell.
Yeah. So, we were talking about before, a fighter I work with, he's weighing right now about
20 pounds.
About a month out from the fight, he's 20 pounds above the limit. This is pretty common. The problem is this is a problem with all divisions, especially for these lower weight classes. You have guys that fight at 135 that are walking around at 170, no problem. I have a guy that's getting ready for a fight at 140, and he was telling me he was close to 170 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So
really,
yeah. And right now he's 148, 147. getting ready for his fight. And like we're fighting at 140. We were thinking we were gonna fight at 35, but we had a guy that usually fights at 45 agreed to fight at 140. So yeah, like it's a very
It's a fine line. It's a
it's
fine
well,
line.
not even a fine line. It's a very nuanced and problem full of like there's just so many variables, and you have to keep in
Yeah.
mind things like your electrolyte balance, their supplementation, what their diet was leading up to the dehydration process, where their weight and their body composition is leading up to the dehydration process. Like there's so many factors. So I'm just surprised we haven't had an incident like this before.
Well, I mean, we've had incidents where guys have struggled cutting weight. I don't recall
Oh, of
seeing
course.
anyone pass out like that before.
Yeah, like
Um,
exactly. This I'm
right?
surprised, especially the way the UFC used to do the weigh-ins, having them weigh in for the fight, like not the ceremonial weigh-in. They used to have the ceremonial weigh-in be the actual weigh-in where the guys
Oh,
were stepping on the scale to make
when they
that
were
weight.
freaking
Yeah,
naked. Yeah.
exactly. So, with that being said, I'm surprised it never happened then. Like, it's kind of surprising to me. It happened at a ceremonial weigh. Wait, no, excuse me. This was at the actual weigh-in, right? It wasn't a ceremonial weigh-in.
I don't know for sure. I just remember that it was on camera and it was pretty gruesome to watch. But I
I
do.
believe, I believe it was the actual weigh-in. So you have to keep in mind the amount of water he had sucked out of his body, his electrolyte balance is just completely, for lack of a better word, fucked. So I'm just surprised this hasn't happened before. I think there do need to be some sort of reform to the way weight cuts
Yeah.
are done and the
And
weigh-ins are
you
done.
said it's
But
done
with that,
state by state, though, right? With the athletic commissions.
exactly, most of them are. But it is the general. Most of the time with athletic commissions, New Jersey and Nevada make the mandates to their commission, and the rest of the commissions follow. That's generally how it's done. I do know that the Mohegan Commission in Connecticut has a lot of influence due to the fact that the director of the ABC um is the head of the commission down there. Mike Mazzulli, shout out Mohegan Commission, Mike Mazzulli, always a pro, always really great to work with. I actually that's the commission I worked with last weekend. Um they handled like we actually had several issues. Like we had to have an extra cornerman because my fighter was he's Algerian but he lives in France. So we had to have a translator in the corner with us. So we actually had four cornermen, four coaches, three coaches rather, and then one translator.
So, Tyler, we have a commenter named Height Growth saying that you're casual, bro. And Tyler, bro, is there a reason you're wearing a beanie during a sunny day?
Well, we're wearing a beanie that says "Do your job" because I'm here doing my job every day. Just like the New England Patriots will do their job tomorrow against the Denver Broncos, unlike the Buffalo Bills who did not do their job
Thanks,
against the
Tyler, for
Denver
bringing
Broncos.
up the Bills. I
You are
appreciate that.
you are very welcome. That's
Thank
number
you.
one. Number two, I'm a casual. Well, I mean, I'm just cornering the top unsigned fighters in the Northeast
He
while
is. He
I
is.
while I, you know, pay about three-quarters attention to the rest of the MMA sphere and can break everything down in seconds with just cursory information, unlike you. I
His
mean, I'm a
response
casual.
is, Tyler, you were drinking almond milk coffee 5 minutes ago. That's not
Actually,
true.
what I was
That's not
what I was
true.
drink what I was drinking was
Oh, is that almond milk?
no, it's gas station
Oh, okay.
coffee. It's gas station coffee with a dash of whole milk.
He's just
Gas
messing with you.
station gas station coffee with a dash of whole milk, baby.
That's funny. So the question is, now that it's even gayer, I love it. Nobody's making fun of me for once. They're making fun of somebody else.
I was making fun of me for drinking gas station coffee. Okay.
So, do you think the fact that obviously Amanda Nunes, her fight gets cut,
Yeah.
the guy who missed the collapse during the weight cut, he's gone. They move Rose Namajunas up to the main card. Do you think that the pay-per-view, it's starting at an earlier time, it's starting at 9:00? Do you think that it's going to suffer as a result of these changes?
No. I
Okay.
mean,
I
the one
mean,
thing that will be
Amanda
annoying
Nunes
in this,
wasn't a draw, so I agree with that.
I disagree in the fact that she'll be more of a draw now
She
because
will. You're right. You're
her
right.
her accomplishments have stood the test of time. That's
You're
the
right.
biggest thing. And she was coming out of retirement to fight. Listen, as much as I know about the extracurriculars and all the personality shit, Kayla is an absolute beast. Like she,
You said
like,
extracurriculars? Kayla has extracurriculars? Okay, I don't want to
I
know.
have the
I thought you were
exactly.
talking about Amanda. Okay.
You don't want to know. Let's just say weird things
Okay.
happen. No. All I'm gonna say is weird things happen in judo.
Yeah, weird
Weird
things
things
do
happen.
happen in judo. Yes, they do. They
Weird
do.
things happen in the judo community. With that being said, um,
So
no,
you don't see the card. Tyler,
no.
have you ever piped MMA fighter girl? Of course. Let's talk about buttered sausage. Oh, you've piped MMA fighter women before.
I have absolutely zero comment on that. I have absolutely zero comment on that. Um,
What about piping MMA fighters?
I have zero comment about my piping habits.
Oh, okay. All right. Tyler
Here,
is a stud, so that's all you need to know. And I happen to love buttered sausage in unique places. So there you go. Um,
all right, can we
but
get back to the
yeah,
analysis?
no, I
All
just
right,
like
thank
so
you. Look,
you don't think that the fights being cut are going to affect,
all right,
especially the first pay-per-view on Paramount
before you guys, it's not pay per view. Before you guys cut me off
event.
about buttered sausage and piping female MMA fighters, what I was gonna say is there's probably gonna be a few, like the UFC has this thing where okay, they have the early prelims, then it's like
Yeah.
45 minutes of analysis. Okay. Then you have the prelims, and every now and then there'll be a lag between fights, and you'll
Yeah.
get analysis, commercials, etc., promos for the next event. We'll probably get a little more of that. But what's the total number of fights now? I believe 12,
Well,
11.
the early prelims are the ones that suffer. I think there's only 3.
There's only one early prelim.
Well, according to this, there's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the regular prelims, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5 on the main card.
Uh, there'll probably be a few lulls in the action.
Yeah.
That'll be that'll be the worst of it, though. I mean, I don't see it being super disruptive to the
I don't either.
broadcast.
I don't either. I was surprised Umar Nurmagomedov wasn't moved up a little bit higher because he's on the prelims. He was another candidate who could have been moved up, but I know they needed a female fighter. So Rose is the perfect fit.
Exactly. And the thing about it is the UFC really likes to have a pretty big fight in what they call that feature prelim spot, which is the last fight of the prelims. And it was Rose and it was Rose on the B side
and Silva.
Now it's Umar. It's Umar and Davidson now, right?
Yes.
And
so
I find that fight to be a banger, just because.
I think so too.
Well, the only Umar's gonna try to wrestle fuck him, 100%.
What did you just say? Wrestle fuck him?
Yeah, he's gonna try wrestle fuck him.
Wrestle fuck him.
Wrestle fuck. Yes,
is that a term?
It is a term. It doesn't mean he's just gonna try to wrestle him and hold him down and be on top and just hold him close and cuddle with him. I do. The thing about Lamar is, and the biggest difference between him and Khabib, when he's on the ground, or when Khabib was brilliant for being in the standing position and
Yeah.
raining punches down. You have to go no further than his fight with Conor McGregor to watch just the beautiful textbook technique that he displayed, throwing strikes from his feet down to a grounded opponent. So Umar isn't nearly as proficient in that technique, and the entertainment value of his fights suffer because of that. And that's why I love this fight, because Davidson is very competent in the grappling realm. But man, for a 120, a 135 return, one that was a 125er, that man has got some hands. So if he can negate the
You
takedowns
you
of,
had picked him
Umar, yeah,
initially.
if he can take the grappling of Umar out of it, I think Davidson's gonna knock him down, or have a very decisive decision win.
So I skipped over the fight that you had mentioned before was Nikita Krylov
Oh yeah,
against Modestas. That is a light heavyweight matchup,
yeah.
and Nikita is 30-11. Modestas is 19-6. So this was a key matchup you wanted to talk about because I believe you like Krylov.
I love Karloff, but I don't think he
You,
has.
you you said he would lose this.
I think Modesta's looked like Colossus his last several fights.
Yeah,
Even more like I feel bad for Nikita because he he had some really great performances when he
you
first
feel
broke
bad
in.
for him.
Yeah, and now they're just giving him murderers every time. Like his last fight, the name escapes me, but the guy looks like RoboCop. They call him RoboCop, and it was just God damn. And Nikita fought well. I don't think he got finished, but man, it was pretty one sided. And now you got Modestas, who's looked like a savage in his last couple fights. Hey, we might we might get the old Nikita back, and he might have stepped his game up. The thing is, the thing that really sticks out to me is, man, he's only had like 2 months since he last fought. He's fought like 3 fights this
Yeah,
year.
he takes on a lot
Yeah.
of fights. Yeah.
So I
Um,
mean, the miles may definitely wear on for this fight. So I'm picking Modestas for this fight. I have to.
the fight that we didn't talk about last time quickly. I was curious if you knew of any of these fighters from Cameroon. Atiba Gaither versus Andre Pulyav. Pulyav.
Oh
Pulyav.
yeah.
Andre Pulyav. He's
I'm familiar.
Russian.
What weight class is this?
So this is middleweight, and you've always
Oh,
said
okay,
to
yeah,
bet on the
Puya.
Russian. So
Yeah,
I'm
oh
going
yeah,
with the Russian guy.
yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Like you said,
He's ten
Puya.
and three. Yeah,
Yeah, he's fighting Cameroonian. Yeah, Russian
yeah,
all day long.
yeah.
Russian all day
That's what I
long.
thought. That's what I
Yeah.
thought. And then you're going with Fig, Devistan.
Like I'm
Diva,
just torn. I'm so torn on this fight.
Divasan.
No, Davison
Davison?
Figueredo.
That's a stupid
Davidson.
way to spell it. I don't like that.
Davison.
I don't like
Davison
the way you spell
Figueredo.
David. Spell Davidson the right way. All right. He's 25, 5-1. Umar's 19-1. You really think that he can? I mean, this would be an upset here.
It's a tight fight. Like, well, the other thing is keep in mind, Davidson's a former champion, a former flyweight
Yes,
champion. So I
yes.
mean, this
He moved
is
up for this. Yeah.
like, let me put it this way. No, he's been moved up. If Umar wins, most likely he gets another shot at the belt. Most likely they'll have him fight Purion.
For the bantamweight belt, really?
I mean, no, Umar, yes, Umar, 100%. Davidson, probably not. I think if Umar wins this, he'll fight for the belt again. Then Davidson will probably fight Sean O'Malley.
All right. So the main card starts with Arnold Allen, who's English, versus Jean Silva, 16-3. Arnold is 20-3. This is featherweights. And one is Brazilian, the other is from England. So I mean, just by countries, you've taught me to go with the Brazilians over the English.
Yeah, and I agree with you on this one. Um,
Arnold
yeah,
Arnold just Arnold has
Ar-
bangs too, it looks like.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely has bangs. He's got hands. The man has hands. He's got
Oh, he
hands,
does.
but oh, he's got hands. For an English guys can always box. Like 99.9% of the time, they're superlative boxers. But with that being said, their grappling leaves a lot to be desired, and you're fighting a Brazilian who I believe has a black belt. Not gonna be a good day for you if it touches the ground.
All right, we're gonna jump to our sponsors quickly. Down south, we have the Trench Mob, run by Julius Williams in Decatur, Georgia. He trains offensive and defensive linemen. They compete in 5v5 tournaments and college showcase camps across the country. Julius has sent kids to schools like Florida, Florida State, Miami, Tennessee, Clemson, Georgia, Alabama, just to name a few. We have the Trench Mob podcast every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. If you want your kid to go to college and play Division I football and be trained by the best, you go to the Trench Mob. To contact them, go to www.battleofthetrenches.com. Ned Von Young owns Fresh Fold Laundry Company down in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's a high-end laundry service. They wash, dry, and fold your clothes for you. They have a pickup and drop-off delivery service, so you can have your laundry done in the comfort of your own home without ever leaving. You put your laundry in a clear plastic bag, put it out, they pick it up, everything is done, wash, dried, and fold, and it is dropped off to you within 48 hours. They offer an expedited service as well. They have an online subscription model. You can also book online to schedule your pickups. They have deals for college students. So if you're in college, wash your nasty ass and you can go to their website. It's myfreshfold-laundry.com. All right. So the fight that is basically taking place because Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison was canceled. Natalia Silva versus Rose. And Silva has won 5 straight against 5 very impressive opponents. Rose is 3-2 in her last 5 fights, but she is tough. She is tough as nails. What do you see for this one?
Oh, you love Rose, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie,
I
I
do
do too.
because one of the greatest fights I ever saw was her against that Asian girl, and it was just vicious.
I mean, which was the one in Boston because I was there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one of the bloodiest, brutal fights I've ever seen in my life, and I was just blown
When
away by it.
when she fought they fought the Chinese lady.
Yeah, it was the Asian. It was the Asian lady. It was
I
just,
don't remember.
it was unbelievable.
I remember she beat that. It was what Whaley the. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
yes,
Whaley
yeah,
Zhang.
yes, yeah,
Whaley Zhang.
yeah.
I was at the fight in Boston. Rose beat her ass. I don't know if she played her up though. I don't remember. I was paying
I just
more
remember
attention.
it was a great fight.
I was paying more attention to my then girlfriend, but hey,
Weren't we all?
I don't know if we all were. I mean, I was. Um, no, I was actually at the Garden. Yeah. So circling back, Rose has been so up and down. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I like The time's
Silva's
big.
beating some quality
Silva's
opponents.
that's the thing. Silva's like been a beast in the last 3, 4, 5 fights.
Five in
And
a row.
yeah, 5 in a row. And she's just been beating girls down. So it's hard for me to pick against her. But let me tell you something. Little gambling thing for all y'all. And y'all know me, you all know I like to make the small bet parlays with the big payoffs. Just so everyone knows, if you parlay Rose Namajunas and Derek Lewis both to win on the money line, you will get about $80 for a $5 bet. If you bet a knockout by Derek Lewis and a money line win for Rose Namajunas, $5 will get you about 180. So little advice for the gamblers out there. But as far as analysis of this fight, Santos, the one thing about her,
Silva.
you get the Silva and the Santos mixed up in this business. The thing
Yeah.
about Silva here, she's been a motherfucker in the last several fights, but her striking is very straightforward. She corners girls and she beats them down. High volume fighter, high volume Thai based style. Rose, on the other hand, she does have a kickboxing base, kickboxing style, but she's so much more elusive and dynamic than many of the other ones in this division. So while the momentum is on Talia's side, Rose has more refined, more dynamic, and
Her
more
skill
um,
set.
more opportunistic striking. So if that Rose shows up, if championship form, elusive, dynamic Rose shows up, I see her getting the win. If we get the Rose we've had last several fights, where she's just kind of blah, just there to get a
She's
check,
just been there. Yeah.
then I see Talia taking this one. It all depends on which Rose shows up.
Now, if Natalia were to be victorious, would she be in line for a title fight?
I believe so. I believe
Yeah.
where's she ranked, like 5th?
Yeah, she was up there. Yes. She's in Shevchenko, right?
Oh yeah, 125 for Fenchenko.
Yeah.
Listen, and one- the fight
Yeah,
the UFC won.
she beat Andrade. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If Natalia wins, she's definitely in line for a title shot. The thing is, the UFC wants Rose versus Valentina. The UFC
Right.
wants
Right.
that fight.
Really?
So are you kidding me? That fight, okay. That fight would be the two both best looking and most fan friendly skill sets you could put on in a fight.
Best looking, huh?
Rose Valentina, they're my they're
You think Rose is better looking than the Silva girl?
yeah, I do.
Oh, all right. Okay. She just shaves her head.
Dude, see, you weren't a fan for Ultimate Fighter long hair Rose, because god damn.
I'll go back and look.
You should.
I'll go back and look. So gun to your head, you have to predict. Are you going with Rose or are you going with Silva? I mean, you said
I have both of them in parlays, but
okay.
I am gonna be I'm going with my heart, not my head. Let's go Rose
You're gonna
Namajunas.
go with Rose, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean Rose, she's just tough as nails. Silva, the only question I had with her last 4 victories, I believe, were by decision. That was the only thing that kind of deterred me. I know that doesn't mean a lot, but
It means something. It means something.
that kind of deterred me. So this is the fight that everyone wants to see. It's a 2 big men. Derek Lewis, everyone loves to watch.
Oh,
He is the black beast. He is the silverback. He is ferocious. And he's fighting Waldo Cortez Acosta from the Dominican Republic. Derek Lewis is from the US of A. He is 29-12, Waldo is 16-2. So this is a big fight for him.
Dude, this is a big fight for the heavyweight division.
Yeah, you have to admit the heavyweight division overall has not been great. And Waldo,
I would say has been great. It's just shallow.
It's limited. It's limited. Yeah,
there aren't as many me's around.
Well, right, and Waldo has only fought on one pay-per-view, from what I can see. He's fought on plenty of fight nights, but he hasn't fought on a pay-per-view. He fought June 5th of last year. He was very busy last year. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 5 fights last year. Yeah. So he was taking fights left and right, and he was trying to prove himself.
Brother. You know, and I'm going to get very, very, very stereotypical here, but you know how hard Latinos like to work?
No, I know that. I have no question about his work ethic. The Black Beast is the Black Beast. And I've seen him put so many people to sleep. He's had a lot of experience in the octagon. Now he is old. He's 40. He's older. So it's going to be interesting seeing him up against this guy. I mean, he's 34. But as far as the size, it's 6'3", 6'4". They're both obviously strikers. So I think Lewis has the advantage. Now I don't think it's going to be a 3-round fight. I think it'll be maybe a round and a half tops. What do you see?
So the UFC has put Derek Lewis firmly in his position as the top 5 gatekeeper.
That's what you said. Yes.
So what's he ranked now? 5, 4, 3? Derek?
Someone thinks you have CTE. That's interesting.
Well, so who's let's address these commenters.
Oh, it's height growth. It's the same guy who's been messing with you about the almond coffee. He said, Tyler, would you smash Zhang Wally?
No, I would not. I absolutely would not.
Tyler, bro, do you have CTE?
Okay, so what are you basing that? No, so which comment of mine do you disagree with to make such a tasteless comment?
Tyler likes girls who look like boys.
I mean,
someone's not making fun of me. That's great.
I know, but all I have to do is, hey, Steve, did my roster look like boys?
No, Tyler.
Does my roster look like boys?
Tyler has been with many a model. I have never seen him with a girl under an 8. So, yeah. He wanted you to give the top 3 girls an MMA by smashability.
I mean, we'll get back to the real analysis of this, but top 3 girls, this is actually really good. So it all depends on like what your taste is. But I would definitely say Valentina and Rose are in the top 3.
Rose, really?
Well, Rose is I'd say Valentina's number 3. Rose is number 2. And shoot, can't remember her name. Oh shoot. No, excuse me. I'm gonna go 4 right now. Well, Rose is number 4. Number 3 is Felice Herrig. 2 is Valentina.
Okay, I would agree with that.
And 1 is I can't remember her name right now. Austin Vanderfort's wife.
Oh, okay.
Paige Van Zandt,
but she hasn't fought in a while, has she?
Who cares? She's the hottest girl in MMA.
Oh, okay. I agree. I love me some Paige Van Zandt. So who are you going with here? Are you going with the Black Beast or are you going with Waldo?
So, like I said, Derek's been in that firmly that
the gatekeeper,
top 5 gatekeeper. Acosta's come on like a firestorm. Only 3 losses. He's won 5 in a row. And he's been smashing people. So this is like he puts even more emphasis on that gatekeeper type fight because you have two just absolute knockout artists here. Like Derek not only knocks people out, he knocks people dead,
He puts
and
him to sleep.
he does it with style. A cut,
Yes,
but it's
he's a fan
you
favorite.
say like, hey, say this with absolutely zero racial overtones. You're like he's a
He,
silverback.
he
It's
is.
like
He's a silverback gorilla.
dude, he's built like a fucking silverback.
Yeah,
Like he's just so freaking thick and strong and
and he's got
explosive.
concrete for hands.
Oh, you don't got to tell me twice. The thing is, Acosta just come on like a freight train. His striking's looked pretty refined, and he's just powerful. He's got a little more of a leaner build, so I don't think his power's surprising the guys. Like he's got the jab. There's like, what the f was that? Like he's just a dynamo with his hands. I mean, gun to my head. This one's so hard, but I'd have to say Costa. Like I kind of have to.
Yeah,
He's 40 now.
he's 40. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, 40 is not what it used to be,
No, it's not. It's
in
not.
especially in the heavyweight division. It's just not what it used to be.
No, the heavyweight
But
champions have been older as of late. I agree.
exactly. But I mean, gun to my head, it's Costa.
Yeah,
But with that
I'm
being
going with the
said,
Black Beast.
you're listen. I'm putting bets on both of them
Yeah,
because you can't discount the Black Beast and that parlay I told you about, Rose and Derek by knockout. Like that just pays, brother. That just pays. So you got. I'll throw a couple bets in there. I just don't know. Gun to my head, Acosta. Heart says Derek Lewis though.
all right, the semi-main event is now is Sean O'Malley and Mr. Yadong.
Missed
O'Malley is
song, yeah, dong.
18-3, and Song is 22-8-1.
Wait. Your dong is 22-8-1.
You're not allowed to say his name. You can't say his name.
What your dog is 23-8-1?
He is, and this is the bantamweight division, and I despise Sean O'Malley, so I'm picking Song Yadong out of principle. You love Sean O'Malley?
You're picking your dog.
I am. I am
You're
because
picking
I despise O'Malley. I don't like O'Malley.
Your dong out of principle.
Listen, the Chinese and Yadong, not my cup of tea, but O'Malley I despise.
I'm glad your dong is getting so much airtime right now.
Well, listen, you love O'Malley, so I know that you're teabagging him right now, and you're going to.
I know you're teabagging him right now. You mean I'm teabagging the former champion?
He was
former champion
for a millisecond.
Not for a millisecond. Try 3 fights, 2 or 3 title defenses, knocked out the greatest bantamweight of all time, arguably the greatest bantamweight of all time, to win the belt.
Who was that?
Buckmaster.
I mean, he beat Sterling. Okay, all right. He beat Sterling, and then he beat Vera.
He beat Sterling to win the belt. Beat Vera. Beat Davidson, I believe, too.
And then he lost twice to Marab. So
yes,
exactly. Those were his losses.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, you're right. He's had 4 championship matches in his last 4 fights. So you got to give it to him there.
Okay, so I'll break this down technically now, since you want to go on feelings and emotions. But
I'm not going on feelings and emotions.
I hate Sean O'Malley. You love Sean O'Malley. I mean, I don't particularly love him. I find him entertaining. I find his striking to be pretty freaking superlative. Like, it's creative, it's dynamic. There's great kicks, great punches, and for the bantamweight division, his power is unmatched. So
it is. I'll give you that.
So you have a top 10 fighter who's wrestle heavy, doesn't have great hands, and doesn't have great wrestling ability, and fights based a lot on his toughness. Doesn't matter what you say, what you do. Song Yadong takes a lot of punches. Against Sean O'Malley, that is a recipe for disaster. I'm
Yes.
picking Sean O'Malley via knockout round 1 or 2.
Now, if he is victorious, which you do expect, do you think he is going to be in line for another title shot, even though we've
Yes, I
seen
do.
this
Yes,
several
I
times
do.
before? Okay.
Yes, I do. Well, you have to keep in mind right now he's the most marketable fighter in
He
the
is.
bantamweight
No, I
division.
mean UFC loves him.
He's
UFC adores
not even
him,
the UFC. The people love him. He gets a
and he
tremendous.
does. Yes, yes.
He has tremendous traction and response from the fan base. So you can't discount that. That always plays a part when you're making these title fights. Now listen, Umar is if Umar wins, very arguable for him to get the shot as well. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that the UFC will say, Sean's been a little, we'll get a little sugar Sean saturated. So we're going to go with someone else. That's definitely a possibility. But via the track record, UFC usually goes, this is working. Let's try it again and again and again.
Yeah, yeah, they
So
do.
if he wins, I really do expect Sean O'Malley to get the title shot.
Okay. So main event time. It is Justin versus Patty the Batty. Justin is arguably the most exciting fighter currently in the UFC. Patty the Batty is one of your favorites as well. Who do you like in this matchup?
Oh wow. This is so you have, like you said, probably the most exciting guy in the UFC versus the most violent guy in the UFC in Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is, oh man, he's a rock'em sock'em robot with dynamic skills. Like that's the thing you cannot take away from Justin Gaethje. He's an absolute dog. He is a superlative athlete, and his creativity and reckless abandon with his striking is unparalleled. With that being said, one thing that is just a hallmark of Justin Gaethje fights is he will throw himself into the fire to make it exciting and to put himself in a position to win. Meaning, he'll take one to try and land three, and one of those three will be a leg kick from way too far inside. So, to me, if Patty's on his striking game, which every indication is that he is, his striking is more elusive than Justin Gaethje's. 100%. Patty does not get hit nearly as much, and he lands pretty close to the same amount as Justin Gaethje. The biggest difference between these two fighters is they both have pretty good ground skills. Justin Gaethje was a wrestler at Northern Arizona University, and Paddy the Batty is a very slick black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The thing about it is, Justin has literally never, in any of his fights in World Series of Fighting, later the PFL, or the UFC, I don't think we've ever seen him attempt an effing takedown. He might have like 1 or 2 takedowns in his career, whereas Patty usually will beat guys down and then either execute a trip or when he knocks them down with his striking, he will engage on the ground and usually tap the guys out. Um, One fight that really comes to mind is where he just clapped up Kevin Holland, then put him on the ground and beat him with a very slick topside triangle. So I think that is the X factor. Don't get me wrong. Justin can get inside. Justin can land some concussive shots, and he could very well knock Patty the Batty the hell out. But I don't see that happening. I see Patty um, either keeping it rather even or even possibly winning the striking exchanges. And when he sees the opportunity, bringing the fight to the ground and using his far superior submission skills to earn this win and
Now,
earn his
this
first
is
UFC
for
championship.
the interim
Yes,
lightweight title.
yes, it
Uh,
is.
who is currently the lightweight champion?
Armand Zarukian.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that before. Okay.
Exactly. And
And why did
Arm, Arm,
why did
why
they
did
go to an interim champion?
Armin had an injury, and it's
Oh,
gonna
he
take him
got
a little
hurt.
while.
Okay.
He had surgery, and it's gonna take him a
Okay.
little while. I believe it's a shoulder. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Probably a shoulder or a knee, but he just needs to heal. Once he heals, he's ready to go. He will fight the winner of this fight for the undisputed lightweight championship.
And you are correct. Every MMA analyst on ESPN has picked Justin to win. So you are,
Really?
yes, you are. Yeah.
Like so like the one thing I will say, and this is probably why most of the analysts are picking Justin, is the Patty's new kid on the block. And like it's kind of the same formula they had with Sean O'Malley when a younger fighter shows that kind of promise and that kind of he gets that kind of fan response. Usually they'll push him. The thing about it is, every test they've put in front of him, he has passed with flying colors. He's finished. I think he's finished like his last 3 or 4 fights. So yeah, like I'm not surprised by what you're saying with all the ESPN analysts picking Justin because don't get me wrong, Justin is by far the best fighter that Patty has ever fought.
Yeah.
But I just think Patty's ready. And one of the things that really made me think that was they're doing like the face offs for like the preview shows. There's some footage of that floating around this week, and I thought that Patty would be like markedly skinnier than Justin. And dude, Patty looks so thick right now. Like he's just as big as Justin at this point. So hey,
Wow.
we'll see what they look like tonight after they've rehydrated and everything along those lines. But I don't see like I was kind of worried that when Patty got to the upper echelon of the division that he'd be outsized, outpowered. And I don't see that happening here. I mean, I think it's just because he comes off soft because he's British, but
Yeah. All
yeah.
right. Let me play our last sponsor here, and then I have a couple last questions for you.
No.
Finally, we have James Whitfield of Luther James Insurance. For the last 3 years, James has dedicated himself to the art of financial services. He specializes in life insurance and insurance policies. He will save you money, make you a boatload of money, and do so tax free. He also specializes in retirement planning because we know the stress that goes into thinking about retirement. How much am I going to need? For how long? Do we have enough? Because fear of the unknown is real. To contact James, go to www.lutherjamesinsurance.com. All right. So, one of the questions that we got, I don't know if you knew this, the PFL chairman resigned, apparently. Don Davis.
Yeah.
He's been with the PFL since the company starts. He resigned on Wednesday, and this is the latest in the series of changes to the promotion's leadership. He announced this on social media, and the PFL has kind of been in flux, I would say. You
Yeah.
know, we did some coverage of it 2 years ago, and then it kind of seemed to wane in popularity.
Yeah.
What do you think is going on with the PFL, and can they get back to being a reputable number two company?
It's definitely possible, but the thing I'll say about the PFL is just the amount of unfulfilled promises that they've brought.
With Francis Ngannou, especially, yeah.
That was one of the first things I was going to say. Francis
Jesus.
Ngannou signed with them, what,
It
3
was
years
supposed to
ago?
change the world, yeah. It
He
did
signed with
nothing.
them, I believe, 3 years ago. He's
Yeah,
fought exactly once for them
yeah,
and won their heavyweight title. Okay,
yeah.
great. They
Now what?
signed, no, exactly. They signed Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Jake Paul
he hasn't.
first was supposed to be an ambassador for them. Second was supposed to fight MMA for them. Third, he had said publicly that he wanted to fight Nate Diaz
He
in the
did.
PFL. Of all those assertions, exactly zero of
Zero
them.
has happened.
Jake Paul has not fought MMA. He has not fought Nate Diaz in MMA. He has not fought in the PFL. And he's done a limited amount of advertising, promotions, and ambassadorship for them.
You would
I'm not
never
gonna
know
say
that he was with him.
exactly. So again, that contract expired. Um, Also, just me personally, and when I keep my finger on the pulse in the MMA sphere, but I won't always go out of my way to watch a PFL card on Thursday night during the season. If there's a marquee matchup that I know about, I'll watch it. Thing is, I've watched some of those marquee matchups. They're not advertised. When they have, names in the sport that they've brought over from the UFC and they're fighting in regular tournament fights and it's not getting the kind of advertisement, especially with a machine like ABC, ESPN behind them, it just points to the failing of the leadership at the top. And say what you will about Dana White, but he has never signed the talent, say he's going to use him, and then just
No,
stuck him on a, you
no,
know, prelim or stuck him on like
no. He gets
second
his
fight of the main
investment.
card. Yes, exactly. What did he do? He traded Demetrius Johnson to one championship for Ben Askren. What did he do? Immediately put Ben Askren in a marquee fight. What did that fight do? I mean, Ben did get knocked out in record time, but that fight just put a rocket up Jorge Masvidal's ass, and Jorge became one of the biggest names in the sport. What did he do after that? He immediately put him in to another fight with another top level star, Damian Maya, who also kind of had that reputation of being a boring grappler. And what happened? Damian beat Ben up on the feet. The fight did go to the ground, and Damian choked him out. That fight, did a lot for Damian's career for his next couple fights, and that was it for Ben Askren, and he retired.
Yeah.
So the thing
No,
that
we
PFL does,
wanted them to succeed. It's just
yeah, but
disappointing.
the thing is, the PFL makes these investments, then doesn't use them nearly in the fashion they should be used, nor to their potential. Whereas Dana will make a signing and squeeze every bit of juice
He
they
gets the
can.
investment.
Yes, he gets the money back out of his investment. So he got the money back with that knockout. With that knockout, that made Jorge, and that made a brand new pay per view star for him. And what he do is next, he's like, okay, yeah, get back in there, fight this guy. We want him to be more popular. Why don't you fight him? He did, and Damien got more popular. So this goes to
Um,
show you that the leadership is lacking in the PFL. They lack vision in making a
yeah,
splash in the MMA space.
they
Like they
they
have
need new leadership.
They have Francis, and they've
They're sitting
barely
there.
used them. Barely used them.
So everyone has been talking about obviously the card that's going to happen at the White House.
Yep.
John Jones, do you think that he is actually going to be on that card?
I
We've gone back and forth with this.
We've gone back.
He's gone back and forth with this.
I just do. But it all really depends on what fight they can get for him. I truly believe he does not want to fight Tom Aspinall at the
He
White
does not.
House.
No, no.
Let me tell you though, if you make him versus Alex at like 225, that fight will break records. Just you have the best of all time, who's primarily just a beast on the ground, versus the guy with the touch of death in his stone hands. So I mean, that if they can make that fight, I don't see how it doesn't happen. Like that's the thing. There's definitely some obstacles, and I think Dana is definitely overplaying. He's playing up the fact I can't trust John Jones. Well, John is a little bit of a wild card, but when he's ever had a major fight that affects his legacy, he's always shown up and put the work in. Other than the second day of Cormier fight where he tested positive for whatever he tested positive for. But again, like
And
if the
and
fight,
then
they're fighting at 225, I don't see John trying to get giant and really like I don't see him being as dependent on performance enhancing substances. I don't. And whether or not John wants like whether or not he used them or not, whatever. We all know what was it. He had something in
he
his
had an
urine. Okay,
estrogen blocker. Yeah.
okay, whatever. But I think he'll be on the card. I think it's too big of a card, too big of an opportunity all around for both promotion and the fighters involved. I think he will be. But I do also think that Nate Diaz will be on that card, and I think he'll be fighting Conor McGregor.
And then the other question is Conor McGregor, because people have also said Michael Chandler. So you do
No.
think McGregor will be on the card, and I think the trilogy with Diaz would be perfect.
I literally just said that. Like,
I
no,
agree with you.
it came out this week that Dana said that they're moving on for Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor. So that's not happening. Michael Chandler is
That sucks
becoming
for
an
him.
even bigger. He's becoming an even bigger cuckold,
He is
not
a
doing
cuck.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's been waiting for those big paydays, and it just hasn't paid off for him. And you know,
I mean,
he's won what, one fight in the UFC?
something like that.
I
And
mean,
listen,
like 1-3 or
I
1-4.
I'm not even gonna get into his personal life because I don't want to get banned again. But hey, just a complete cuck.
He's got a personal, yeah, he's wow, he's 1-4 in UFC. Jesus. But I
Yep.
mean, he's taken on, like you said, he's taken on good fighters. But yeah, I mean, you if you had to label him now, you know, he was a pretty big signing when he came to UFC. Looking at the results, you'd have to label him a disappointment for UFC.
I'll tell you my thoughts on Michael Chandler from Bellator to whatever to the UFC.
I mean, he's 1-4
Just wait
in
for it,
UFC.
wait for it. Overrated,
Yeah.
overrated,
Yeah.
overrated. Michael Chandler is severely overrated. He is a cuckold in his personal life and in the UFC. Sorry, not sorry. Everyone want to ban me. I'm pretty sure
No,
I know.
I think he's
Well,
overrated too.
I know who's cucked in real life, so I mean, hey.
And
Well, yeah, he's
the other
cucked and been
the other
cucked.
name mentioned was Jorge Masvidal, and he's 41. Do you see him being on the White House card?
I think it's gonna be him. Well, if it's not the Nate Diaz trilogy, he'll be fighting Connor.
So, what percentage would you give on Connor being on the White House card? Is it 80%, 90%?
I'd say 75, 80, yeah.
Okay. John Jones, you're going with 0 to 25%.
Hell no. I'm saying for John,
Yeah.
65 to 80.
Oh, you think he's going to be on it regardless? Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of
Yeah.
who he faces.
Yeah, exactly.
If he gets an
Listen, like I
opponent you
said,
want likes.
let me tell you. All right. Let's say we do this fight and it's the top two fights is John versus Peja, either co-main or main, and you get main event either Connor versus Nate or Connor versus Jorge, main or co-main. kidding me? That fight, dude, like
That'll clean up.
that fight will sell better than water in Somalia.
Yeah, no, it'll clean up for sure. It'll
That
clean up for
fight,
sure.
that fight will clean up better than Somali daycare.
Yeah. All right.
That
Well,
card will be so real that Somali couldn't fraud it.
all right. Well, I have to make sure I get this put up for everyone to see before the pay-per-view. Make sure
Yep.
you watch tonight. It is on Paramount Plus. The first show on Paramount Plus. I don't know what they're going to call it. I know they're going to start numbering it at different numbers, which is kind of cool. So we'll see what happens there. And Tyler, great job. And
Thank
again,
you.
you had Song has been working extensively on his judo
I
and
saw
clinch
that.
takedowns. I think Song is going to push. Oh, okay. But again, your fighter,
Exactly what I think he was going to do.
yeah, your fighter won on the show. It was 2 weeks ago, correct?
Yes,
Not
it
Cage
was
Titans, the jiu-jitsu, right?
No, it was an MMA fight. It was Reality Fight Championship at
Oh,
the
okay.
Mohegan Sun.
Okay.
And like, sorry for this guy's. I actually have to look right now so I can pronounce his name. But the fighter's name is Omar. Wait a minute. This is gonna be like I'm gonna mess this up like Steve.
No, I was just curious who it was.
Give me 1 second.
Because it was your first time going with that with that they're off of Cage Titans, but it's a different promotion off of Cage Titans.
Reality Fight Championship. My fighter Omar Otami. Omar Otami. Yeah, I actually said it right. And like you, I can pronounce foreign names.
Yes,
So I'm a
yes,
little.
you can.
Yes, I can. No, he's originally from Algeria, resides in France now. Tremendous prospect. He's turning pro his next fight, and we're at the latest. We're again back in June for reality again. But I've been speaking with Cage Titans. Might bring him in. Actually, it all depends on when the next Fenway card is going to be. From what I understand, and Cage is making some big changes. There's one big change for the event itself. It won't be the first time having a ring, but there will be something different about their cage. I'm not going to reveal anything, but there will be a few cool upgrades for the
Oh,
Cage Titan
awesome.
show
Okay.
starting with this Fenway card. And yeah, on the Fenway card, you all see the shirt. Aussie Toro Martin
Yes.
fighting in the feature spot, third from last. He's fighting a contender series veteran, Michael Cora. It's going to be a great fight. By great fight, I mean it's going to be another stoppage for Aussie Martin.
And when is that?
That fight is February 21st.
Oh, beautiful.
At the
Okay.
February 21st at the MGM Grand Fenway. Everyone go to my Instagram, Tyler King 52, or Crown Sports and Entertainment.
I'll put it on the show
Instagram
notes. Yeah.
or my Facebook. There will be lots of links. There'll be links for tickets and links for the pay-per-view feed.
I will share the show with you on Instagram, and I will put the links up in there. So great analysis, great breakdown.
Thank you.
I'll be watching the show with Frank probably tonight, so I'll text you throughout. We'll
Please do.
bring some parlays. Tyler King, Crown Sports and Entertainment. All he does is teach class. He trains. He beats that ass, pounds it vigorously into the ground afterwards.
And he lifts. He does jiu-jitsu. And he trains
and he
loves
striking. He loves Rose. He loves Rose.
I do love Rose, but I love this double bicep even more.
This has been the MMA Report. Remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them right back at life.